ChatGPT is not as smart as we all think. Hi, I'm Dolapo, and since 2016, I've been actively building and passively consulting on software products in the retail, e-commerce, and SaaS industries. My mission is simple: to empower the young African workforce for the new world of artificial intelligence. Now, when we all think about ChatGPT, I agree it's a revolutionary product, it's smart, it's intelligent, but I want you to take a step back and look at the smartness and intelligence from 4 angles. The very first angle is the one where all generative AI products succeed, and it's the knowledge base. So I like to say it like this, that ChatGPT has the knowledge base of a 41-year-old polymath. Right. Now, a polymath is someone who is well versed in multiple fields. And I agree, ChatGPT excels at this. You ask it a question in medicine, it has the knowledge. Ask it in mechanics, ask it science, physics, arts, whatever field you ask ChatGPT, as long as there has been a very good documentation for it to have been trained on that field, it's going to give you that answer. Now, knowledge, however, is not enough. Second part of the smartness after knowledge is what I want us to consider as comprehension. Whilst we would agree that generative AI products have the knowledge base of a 41-year-old, it would be wrong to assume they also have the comprehension of a 41-year-old. The comprehension doesn't match. I would put the comprehension level at something around a 9-year-old pupil. Smart enough to follow instructions, but not wise enough to make his or her own decisions. So it needs guiding. The mistake is for you to think that because it has the knowledge of a 41-year-old, that it has the matching comprehension. So let's put the comprehension at something around a 9-year-old. Now, the third aspect of this smartness is what I would call the imagination. So, knowledge of a 41-year-old, comprehension of a 9-year-old, imagination, I would put that somewhere around a 17-year-old. And that's because generative AI products are compelled to make up the differences wherever their knowledge is lacking. So if you ask it a question and it's lacking context, it's lacking information, it will naturally fill up that void with knowledge I just got from anywhere. So the imagination, something around a 17-year-old. So we have the knowledge of a 41-year-old, comprehension of a 9-year-old, imagination of a 17-year-old. The final piece of the puzzle is the moral responsibility. You see, the way we treat humans is that we assume that if you have that good knowledge, 41-year-old, maybe very good comprehension and imagination at that level, we naturally ascribe that you would have the moral responsibility to match your knowledge, your imagination, and your comprehension. However, that would be an error. I would put the moral responsibility of generative AI products as it is today somewhere around a 3-year-old. So what that means is any output that ChatGPT or any of these generative AI products give you, they cannot be held responsible. So on the part of moral responsibility, it means that you, the user, if you are going to use ChatGPT or any generative AI product, you stay responsible for the outputs. The words, the concepts, the images, the videos, everything is your responsibility. ChatGPT made me do it cannot be a tenable excuse. So in summary, generative AI products, knowledge base, 41-year-old, very good. Comprehension, 9-year-old, you need to prompt it properly. Imagination, 17-year-old, it can go wild, it can hallucinate, and it can give you results that are very off. And finally, moral responsibility. 3-year-old toddler, you have to stay responsible. Do you agree with my point of view? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.